Okay, you guys, so this morning we are going to be making some beans and rice for lunch. If you've seen some of my previous videos, you know that I quit making a large meal for dinner and instead I make a large meal for lunch. So we are going to use some of the ingredients that I had in the fridge and freezer, and we're going to fix up some beans and rice. It is 9:20 and it's going to let it simmer on the stove until lunchtime, until Len gets home, and then that is what we will have for lunch today. So we are going to start out with 2 packs of field peas with snaps, and I'm going to go ahead and make both bags. I had been talking about trying to cut back on our portion sizes and how much I make at one time, only because we kind of get tired of eating the leftovers. We've had so many. But beans and rice is one of those meals that actually tastes better when it's left over. So we will be eating on this all weekend. So today is Friday, and this will be lunch for today, possibly dinner for tonight, and whoever chooses to eat it for Saturday and Sunday's meal. I also had some of this Tennessee Pride mild country sausage in the fridge. I got this at the commissary, I believe, or I took it out the freezer. I think I had it in the freezer, and I took it out the freezer when we got home from the commissary on Saturday. So I need to go ahead and make it because it has defrosted. And then I'm just going to add in some chicken broth, salt and pepper, and that will be an easy lunch today. I will make the rice later at about 11:15 when I know that Len is getting ready to be on his way. Now, I don't generally add sausage into our beans and rice. It's usually just the beans, as the protein. But because I had this in the fridge and I don't really have any ideas of cooking it any other time, I thought I would just throw it in here. Beef up this dish, and we can actually use this dish more than one time. And so that's the reason why I'm doing this. We actually love these Pick Sweet field peas and snaps, and the commissary hadn't had them for a while. So whenever I saw them, I grabbed 2 bags, and the next time I go, if they have them, I will probably grab 4 bags, just because I want to have them on hand. They are super easy. They don't have to soak all night. I always catch myself in the mornings saying, oh, let's have beans and rice, but then I did not soak the beans, and I prefer to soak them overnight rather than trying to quick soak them. That's never been my favorite way of doing it. But so it's just super simple. We're just going to add them to this meat and then let them simmer until it is lunchtime. So things actually really worked out really well for us in this month of December because I have gotten all of our Christmas shopping done. Everything is wrapped and ready to be put under the tree. We still have a few weeks left. We do have a few white elephant gifts that we need to purchase for some activities that our teens are doing, and also Bible study as having a white elephant exchange for the teens. So we do need to get 4 white elephant gifts. But that is literally the only thing, and they're supposed to be like around the house, like a bag of cookies or whatever, something super simple. So I'm not really worried about that. Everything else has been done. And so I was able to take December as a no-spend month. So it has been very interesting to only go to the commissary once. I went shopping at the commissary on Saturday. I didn't film it because it was like our biggest haul. And we just had a lot going on Saturday, and I did not have a chance to film it. So, but I will be filming for the rest of the month. But we went to the commissary on Saturday and got everything that we needed, and I haven't been back. So I'm super excited about that because that's the first time since we've been on island, I think, that I have not gone to the commissary more than once to get food. Now, I did go to the commissary on Wednesday. For Awana, the kids needed to bring donations for the homeless shelter. So I needed to go get toothpaste, toothbrushes, floss, small bottles of shampoo, things like that. And I had budgeted $50 for that, and I actually spent $44. And that is the only thing that I purchased at the commissary was their Awana donations. So I actually went in the commissary, but I did not buy groceries. So I'm super proud of myself. We have been able to stick to our budget, not spend any more than we allocated for the month. And so it's really been a fun no-spend December where I have really learned to use what we have, get creative, and I will probably continue to do that on into the new year. So that's going to be kind of a new normal for us. All right, so the sausage has been cooked. Now we are pouring in our field peas with snaps. Get those incorporated in as best we can. I hope that this pot will fit both packs of field peas. Hopefully they'll cook down a little bit. Oh, perfect. Perfect, perfect. All right, got the beans in. Now we are going to just add in our chicken broth. And this is going to be 2 cases of chicken broth, which I believe is 64 ounces, I think. So like 8 cups maybe. And that's 1. And ooh, I'm making a mess. Don't you just love it? All right, so we're gonna add all that in there. I'm gonna add the whole thing, just because some of the liquid is gonna boil out, I'm sure. My pot lid has a hole, a vent hole, so we're just gonna get that all mixed up. All right, so let's add in just a little bit of salt because there is sausage in it, which is, you know, quite salty. So they can re-salt at the table if they want. But I am going to add in a good bit of pepper. I always think that beans and rice taste better with pepper. So we've got that all combined here in the pot, and we are just going to bring it to a boil and then turn it down and let it cook on low until lunchtime. Serve it up with some rice. Super simple, hearty, help us last all the rest of the day. All right, so we have some beans here that are done cooking, and the rice is done cooking. This is what we're going to plate up for lunch. I'm glad that I added the sausage because it added a little bit of an extra, like, I don't know, meaty taste to the meal. It's really good. All right, we'll try it again. Oh, you did get it. Good job. Yeah, and then you're going to repeat that again. Take you through a few of our Christmas schooling lessons. We'll be baking up a tasty treat, and it's just going to be a fun time. So y'all come on along and join. All right, so we're getting ready to start lesson 2 today, and I want you to take your picture and I want you to try to draw a shepherd or a sheep, because that's what we've been talking about, is the shepherds who were out in the field and what they heard when the sky brightened up and the angel appeared to say that Jesus had been born. So we are going to start talking about the second part of the story. Daniel tripped and hit the ground hard, so hard that all right, so now let's talk about caroling. Wyatt, what is caroling?
It's the sound of song.
Song, all right. Let's say, is it just English?
No.
No. So caroling is one of those things that you can hear all over the world and it still mean the same thing. It's not just music, right? It's an entire gathering of people who come together for a united purpose. Usually that is to bring in the holiday cheer or to bring worship to God or something like that. So the word Noel helps us to answer that question. So Wyatt, you've been working on the first Noel song with your clarinet. And so we've been talking about the word Noel, but do you actually know what it means? Does anybody know what the word Noel means? It is a word that is sung usually in caroling, right? It's placed into Christmas lyrics. Sometimes you'll find it written on Christmas decorations, things like that. So what do you think it means? Reid, what do you think Noel means?
Done.
You don't know?
Manger?
Manger, maybe?
Done.
Means nouvelles, which is a French word, news. Okay? So we put it all together to make one sentence. What does it mean?
The birth of Jesus Christ, the news of Jesus Christ.
All right, so it is the shout of joy over the news of the birth of Jesus Christ. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah.
Right? The shout of joy over the news of the birth of Jesus Christ. Okay? Okay, so can any of you tell me any more carols, Christmas carols?
Jingle bells. Joy to
All right.
the world.
All right. Jingle bells, joy to the world.
Joy to
Reid, do you know any?
the Lord has come.
All right, McKinsey, can you sing for us a little bit of, what did you say? Jingle bells?
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
All right, so does that sing anything of the birth of Jesus?
Yeah.
You don't think so? I don't think so. It's talking about wintertime and the holiday spirit, but it doesn't necessarily say anything about Christ, right?
Yeah. Well,
Axsel, which song did you say?
joy to the world.
Joy to the world, okay? Can you sing a little bit of yours?
Joy to the world. Joy to the world. The Lord has come. Let earth receive his King.
Her king. Yep, very good. So, does that tell us anything about
Yes.
the Lord coming?
Yes.
Yes, it does, right? So that is an example, a very good example of one. Mallory, very good, very good. So now what we're going to do is we are going to write a poem on the back of your paper. Turn the back of your paper, your shepherd paper over. That's okay, just anywhere that you have room. We're going to write our own poem, kind of like a song, but it's going to be a poem.
Words.
Huh?
Not songs, words.
Well, you could sing it if you wanted. So we're going to explore and think about a type of poem that is called a haiku. Can you say that?
Haiku.
Okay.
I love Christmas time.
The word is
We
right
have
here
more
for you.
than 10 stockings.
Right there. Sheep live on the farm.
And cute.
All right, so tell us your haiku, Wyatt.
It's a bit weird. I love Christmas time. That's 5. We have more than 10 stockings. 7. Snow is white and cute.
All right, so that's Wyatt's. Anybody else got theirs?
No,
Y'all still working?
The first Noel, the angels did say, was to certain poor shepherds in fields as they lay, in fields where they lay, keeping their sheep on a cold winter's night that was so deep.
So Christmas schooling is super simple here. We just go through the Bible, read the Christmas story, work through our lessons, learn what we can and how we can apply it to our everyday life. Like Wyatt has been really working on the first Noel song. McKinsey has been trying to play it on the little piano app we have. And it's just been a fun way to like bring it all together. It is super simple. And now that they get to write a little bit about it, draw some about it, and we'll continue to do that throughout all the lessons. We're only on lesson 2 right now. But it gives us an opportunity to really pursue the things that we like art, music, and that kind of thing. So we're going to take a break here and we're going to make some of these Noel bars. It's a recipe that is actually in the lesson. I have all of the ingredients for it, and it'll be a fun little snack for us today. Okay, so here is the ingredients and the directions for the Noel bars that is provided from the curriculum, but we're not going to really make the bars. I do not have my 9x9 baking pan. I do not know what happened to it in the move, and I have not gotten one since we've been here. So we are actually going to use this pan that I picked up at the thrift store. It's a Christmas tree, and we're just going to put the ingredients in here and hope that it bakes. I'm not really sure if it'll come out correctly, but we will eat it with a spoon if it doesn't turn out to be like bars. All right, sheep.
On farms, sheep eat grass and have
white
wool.
All right, y'all are doing great with your haikus. All right, so Mallory is going to start out for us. We need 2 tablespoons of butter, and actually, yeah, let's go ahead and do 2 tablespoons. I wasn't really sure if that would be enough for this pan, but the area of the pan may be pretty comparable to a 9x9.
And this is what the ingredients say.
Yeah, well, we're supposed to be using a 9x9 inch pan, which is a square. We're not using a square pan. Let's do 3 tablespoons of butter. Just put it in the pan. It says to put the butter in your pan and then put the pan in the oven until the butter melts. So we're going to do that. It shouldn't take long for the butter to melt because it's been sitting out on the counter. Ooh, get that fly. Oh, there's so many flies around here now. Every time you open the door, they come inside. All right, can we? Yeah, let's chase that one out. All right, so just put those in there, and then we will get this pan put into the oven just enough to let the butter melt. All right, good job. So we're just gonna, let's put one at the top, one in the middle, and one in the bottom. All right, so you want to put this in there, Axsel? All right, so let's put this in the oven. Mallory, yeah, you can put the butter back, I believe.
It's gonna be hot, right?
Well, yeah, but it's not, you shouldn't touch anything. Just, it's fine. Just open the oven and just put it on that top rack right there. It's not gonna burn you. You'll be fine. All right, so we're gonna let that go in there and close the oven. We're just gonna watch it and let it melt.
Can we turn on
You're doing
the
good.
light?
Good job. Yeah. All right, so thanks. You turned on the light. All right, let's see what else it says.
Oh, it'll just lighting.
Then place the pan into the butter. Okay, so we're going to stir together the brown sugar
I'll do that.
and mix it well. Yeah, so then that's what we're going to do. We're going to pour the flour mixture over the butter in the pan.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see if we can get that together. Let's look at it here together. We need brown sugar, and it says 1 cup of packed brown sugar. Do you remember what that means?
Yeah, it has to be packed.
It has to be packed. So let's make sure that we pack it.
Wait a minute, what does that mean?
You're going to pack it down into, yeah.
To where it's flat. Oh yeah, I remember that. So.
All right, so just pack it down. Yeah, like that.
Oh, see, because it goes down.
And then you're just going to dump it into the bowl.
I'd rather pat it maybe there's some more. It's patting down.
Yeah, that's fine.
Why is there black and white? Okay. Just dump it in?
Yep. And then you're going to dump in the nuts. Mallory, you can grab those nuts right there and dump them in the bag over there. They should already be chopped. Just the rest of the bag.
Just dump them in. Like chopped.
Huh?
some of them are big.
Well, they're supposed to be bigger. They're just not whole nuts.
Forming.
And that's okay.
I can do it.
Noel, 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 Noel. Born is the King of Israel.
We're going to read the directions first. It says to mix well with a fork. And we're going to let Mallory do that for a minute.
Good job.
Let's
Here, take
put
this.
this spoon up, please. All right, so you're going to try to mix that really well with a fork.
All of it?
Yep. Mix it together really good. Okay. So now we're just going to attempt to pour this over the butter like this, and make sure that we don't have to like spread it out too much. And it's actually all it's doing is moving the butter.
Maybe that's what it's supposed to do.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. This is our first time attempting to cook any Noel bars, or they say that they're called Noel bars or Noel cookies or Noel drops. So this is our first time trying to do this. So now this is going to be how it is.
Is that edible?
Yeah. No, not right now. It has to cook. So now what we're going to do, it says do not stir. We didn't stir it. We're going to bake it at 350 degrees for 20 minutes. Okay? So we're going to put it back in the oven for 20 minutes. And I'm going to set the timer, and then we're going to check on it at 20 minutes, okay? Hopefully it'll turn out right since we didn't use a namano.
Mom.
All right, cut that off.
Don't be afraid. Rejoice, the Savior is born. Sleep in peace, my child.
Good job. That's a really, really nice lamb. Whenever you're ready.
This is the first Noel. I don't know who it's by, but there you go. But I'm gonna try. No, it's not like that.
That's okay.
Okay, I don't know what's after that.
That's okay. You're doing a great job though.
Thanks.
Learning it for Christmas. Good job. I am super thankful for this campfire curriculums because, you know, it just helps you think outside the box of, you know, the stories that you grew up learning through the Bible reading and all those things that go along with Christmas, and you never really think past the normal way that it's taught. So looking back into the meanings of words and that kind of thing has really been very special for our family as we have used the campfire curriculums. I really do recommend their company, especially for the holiday units. We have done meteorology and we have done square foot gardening. We've also done natural medicine, which we haven't completed natural medicine, but we have it to finish doing. And so that one's kind of a harder one because it's so much more to learn. But Len used the square foot gardening curriculum to help them build our garden outside. So I really, really do recommend them. They have so many different lessons that are like practical. Mallory, what are you doing? That are practical for life. I know that we're looking into doing the auto mechanic one where you work on the car. We're also looking to do the camping version. And so there's so many to choose from. So it's Campfire Curriculums. Go look them up and find you one to get started on. This sweet little girl loves to look at the camera, don't you? Don't you? Yeah? Say hi. Are you learning about Jesus? Oh, do you smell that cooking? You smell that baking, those Noel bars. I don't know if you can have that. Oh, you think you need some though, huh? That smells so good, Mom. Yes, it does. Say hi. Yeah. You like Christmas schooling too, huh? Oh, the good smells. Yeah. Yummy. Sweet girl. Even when we're Christmas schooling, some of the things we don't give up, right? They are still doing Spanish. They love Duolingo. So they spend a lot of time doing Spanish together, just learning words and phrases and talking to each other in Spanish. And then the other kids spend a whole lot of time outside. So they're coming up with something out there. Who knows? Making a fort, I believe. Okay, so I have transferred our Noel cake onto a plate. I do have to say that I've tasted a little bit from the bottom here, and it has a wonderful flavor. However, I do feel like that I need a 9 by 9 inch pan. Because of the shape of the pan, it's like breaking in pieces, and I feel like that if I were to try it again in a 9 by 9 inch pan, that it would actually turn out to be the thick bars that it's supposed to be. So I'm going to go and get a 9 by 9 at some point and see if we can try it again, because this is a really good tasting dessert. I definitely recommend you looking up a recipe or taking a screenshot of the one that I had here, and or better yet, get the Campfire Curriculums Christmas Around the Campfire and try it for yourself. It's super, super yummy. Okay, it's not anybody's birthday, but we are going to have our Noel bars. Do y'all want to come and get some Noel bars that we cooked? All right, can you hand one to Owen, please?
Ooh, delicious.
Don't they look so good? Tucker, would you like one? Tucker, do you want some of the dessert that we made?
Yes.
All right, can you pick one?
That one.
Yummy. What do y'all think?
Good.
You think they're good? Reid, do you like it? Yeah, can anybody tell me what Noel means?
It was Barking Dragon. The cheer of the news of the Savior is born.
Savior is born, right. The first shout, is it good? Yeah? Yummy. We'll be making these again for sure. All right, sit down. It's a book. What does it say?
It says she baked
Humphrey's First Christmas. Do you remember this book?
Yes.
This is a good story. Sit down and I'll read it to you. You want to read it to you?
No, the TV.
Yeah, but we're going to read the story. Look. Beloved, most beauteous and exalted King of all should be my name. Instead, they call me... Who is this?
My cow.
Who is this?
A cow.
No, he's not a cow. What is he? Look at that.
He's a scary horse.
He's a camel.
He's a camel.
His name is Humphrey. Humphrey!
Born